Good morning, dear children. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. With this beautiful quotation, we'll start our lesson today. And hope all of you are safe and fine up at your home. And yesterday we'll enjoyed a lot the festival of Raksha Bandhan. Okay, so I hope so. So with this beautiful quotation, we start our lesson. So we are studying about basic 256 subroutines and string functions. We are studying about mid, upper, lower, and inster functions we'll read today. Okay, some just like left, right, length. Previous class we have studied. So today mid, upper, lower, and in str. Actually, it is in string. The pronunciation means its meaning is in string, but the function you will write as in star. Okay, so now come to string functions, and these are the syntax, means how you will write the function to get your output, and now one by one we'll read. Okay, so let first come to this mid function. What this function do? This function gives us a string of length character starting from the middle start position of a string. That means here see three variables will give. One is string, from where we want to extract another string. Then start position means from which position of the string we want to, which position we want to start. Then the length. Length means how many characters we want to extract. Okay. Suppose see one example is here. I love my country. So it is consists of 17 characters. Okay. So suppose I have given the example mid I love my country. It is the string. Okay. Then 3 and 7. So 3 means here see 3. So 3 here you see 3. See this 3 means 3 position, it will start from the third position. So third position what is here? So third position it is I is here, you see. Okay, then it will count 7 characters from starting from I. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to this. So these characters it will show you as the output. So what it will show? I love mine. Okay, so no, it will be only love mine. Okay, it is not love mine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it will be love my will be the what output. Okay, so next you go to the next upper function. So what upper function will do? This function is used to convert an entire string into uppercase. Uppercase means here capital case. Okay. Suppose if you have given any your string or your expression in small case letters, just like you see all the letters are in small letters, the output you will get in capital letters all. So that is the function of here uppercase. That means upper function will convert an entire string into uppercase, and if already it is in uppercase, then there will be no change. Okay, then there will be no change. So next come to the next function, lower. This function is used to convert an entire string to lowercase. You see here lower, then suppose I have given the expression in capital letters and the output I will get in small letters, and already if I have given in small letters, then there will be no change. That means upper and lower work oppositely. One will convert lowercase to uppercase, and another will convert from uppercase to lowercase. Okay, so next one is your in star function. Actually it is in string. Okay, so what is what variables will give? Main string and then a substring. Okay, substring means if you want to search part of a string where it is present in the main string, then you can use this function, and it will not show you display the string, but it will give you the starting position of that string. Okay, starting position of that string. For example, suppose same string I have taken, I love my country, and I have written here see I have written here in star I love my country count. Okay, so count means where this word count is present in this string. Okay, so count starts from COUNT. You see it is starts from 11th position, COUNT. Okay, so this is substring. This substring means this is present, means it will start from the 11th position. So it will, the output you will get as 11. Okay. And similarly, another example, suppose I have taken rose is beautiful and I want to search where FUL is present, full is present in this string. So the what is the position of F here? The position of F is here 15 and the string, this is the string. So starting from 15th position. So your output will be 15. That means it will show the starting position of that substring. Okay. So hope all of you understand. So this is all about your string functions. It's over. I will do and show you. So let us start some introduction to subroutines. Before subroutines, I will start. I will tell you basic 256. You must have remembered previous class when you have studied about programs to print a multiplication table, to print first 10 natural numbers, a sum of first 10 natural numbers using for loop, while loop. So that thing will be only used here. Okay. So a subroutine is used to repeat a block of code at various places in basic 256 program. So, but that program we are writing at one place, here we will write a subroutine. Actually, subroutine means a small program that can be repeatedly used in a program. That can be repeatedly used in a program. If you have created a subroutine once, that can be repeatedly used in a program. When a subroutine is called, the program execution, which is also called the control flow of the program, moves into the subroutine. After the subroutine is executed, the control flow of the program comes back and continues from the next statement after the subroutine called. So I know this all these things will make you all these things will make you difficult to understand, but when I'll give you the example, you can understand better. Okay. So let us go to the next slide and see the syntax. So you will write here label, then you will write statements, then there will be written. Okay. And when you call that, you will write go sub and label. How one example is there also. So see here. Suppose I want to print first 10 natural numbers. So what I will write here? I is equal to 1. For I is equal to 1 to 10, step 1. This concept you have studied in class 7. Still I will explain you. Then here I have written go sub print natural. What is print natural here? Okay. What is print natural here? Print natural is here, means it is your subroutine name. We have created a subroutine and the subroutine name we have mentioned here. That means when first step for I is equal to 1, for the initial value of I, then it will go sub print natural. So it will go search where the program print natural is there and it will jump to there. So here see print natural is written here. What is this print natural? It is the subroutine called here. Okay. So whenever it will find it is written go sub print natural, it will jump to this place print natural. And what is written in print natural? Print I. So first value of I is your 1. Then return. When it will find this return statement, it will return back to again to that place. So it is written next I. Next place. Okay. Next time means step 1 given. So next time will be 2. So go sub print natural. Again it will jump here print I. So it will print 2. Then it will return. Return means it will always go to the next step after the subroutine. Okay. So now comes to the means basic 256 so that I can show you. Okay. So let us come. Okay. Suppose I have written here A is equal to media, the same string. Okay. So suppose I have given 3, then I have given 6th position or 7th position, any number you can give. Okay. Suppose I will write here print A. Then you see what is the output coming. Okay. Started from 3rd position and it will count 7 characters. So you see first position I is there, second position your spacebar, third position L. So it started from L and it count starting from L to 7 characters. Okay. So that is the use of your mid function. So now another example, suppose I can take here. Suppose B is equal to, suppose I have taken here mid. suppose this is string I have given. Okay, suppose I will start from, I want to start from first position, and then I will count six characters. Okay, so now see what is the output coming, and run. Okay, so that is the output nature. So this way you can use your mid function. Now comes to your upper function. What this upper function will do? Upper function convert the string to uppercase. That means if the string is written in lowercase. Suppose here I will write. Okay. Suppose if I am writing a is equal to upper, I will give the string in small case letter. Okay. So suppose okay, close it and then print. Now see the output. The output in capital letters. Okay, so this is the use of your upper function. Similarly, if the string it will be in lower case, means if it is in upper case, then it will convert to your lower case. Suppose okay, so I have given the output here. See, all are in capital letters, and but whichever we are getting the output, let us see. So you see it is appears in small letter. So means upper and lower oppositely works. Okay. So now next is another function is there, that is your what is in string, in star you can tell. So that function if you write a is equal to INSTR. Suppose the string is your same string I am taking now. Suppose in this string I want to count where this string, second string is present. So but this function will not show the string, but it will show you the starting position of that string. That means from where the string is starting. Now see what is the output. Output is 11. Why the output is 11? You see, you start counting, you see the video, you can understand. Okay, now also I am telling. First character, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So C is started from 11 character. So that way it is showing as 11. It will show the starting position of the string you want to search. Okay. Another example, suppose I am giving for this. Suppose S is equal to I have written. Okay. Suppose this is my string and I want to search in this string where each is present. The string each is present where. Okay. Whenever you will print. So you see the output here. Okay. So each started from 8th position. So this way you can use all the functions. Now about subroutine I will tell you. Okay. So for that I am opening a new file. You see, new file I am opening. For CLS function you can use always to clear the screen. Run it, you will find the screen is clear. Okay. So first 10 natural numbers today I will print it and show you. Okay. So first 10 natural numbers. So let us start from. Okay, sorry. I is equal to 1 because first 10 natural numbers 1 to 10. So start from I. And remember your for program. So for loop for I is equal to 1 to 9 I am taking here. The default value is step, or you can write here step 1. Okay. Here we'll write go sub because subroutine we are using. So the function is your go sub. Here you will give one subroutine name. Suppose I have given here print natural. Okay. Print natural. Then I'll write here next I. So but now I'll define what is this print natural. Okay. So you'll as the syntax must be correct. Suppose I'll write here print I, then return. This is very important to write return. Okay. Now you first will run this program and see the output, then I'll explain it. So see, that is this error you ignore. So 1 to 10 we have we got it. Okay. So let us see how this program runs. The first value of I is 1, and for 1 it will find the second line. Always the program runs sequentially, line by line. When second line it will come, it will find it is written go sub print natural. So when it will find this print natural, so it will jump to that place where it is defined. So it will come from here to here, it will jump. And what is written? Print I. So it will print the value 1 and then it will return. Okay. Return means where it will return. It will return to the next step. Okay, means after go sub it will return. So next step, what is written? Next I. Next I, step 1 value given. So first value was 1. So step 1 means second value will be your 2. Second, 1 plus 1. So for I is equal to 2, go sub print natural. Again print natural, it will jump here. Print I means it will print 2. Then it will return to next I. So like this it will go on till the last value reaches. When the value will be 10, then it will come out. Okay, so this way it will print the first 10 natural numbers. Try to understand. Remember, if you cannot understand, open your previous class copy and try to understand the for loop. Okay. For loop means it is easy. This is your initial value, this is your final value. Step means the what will be the next value. Okay, so step 2, 3, and it can be negative also, no problem. So go sub, new thing we are reading is your go sub, that is a subroutine. Previously we are writing everything at one place. Instead of it we are writing go sub. And why we are, what is the use of this, that I will tell you in the next class. Why you are writing like this and what benefit will get. Okay, so I have given one link, but most of you, means many of you, have complained that it is not working in your phone. See, maybe due to some hardware compatibility it may not work, so don't worry, I am showing and doing that's why everything. You follow the videos. Okay, and no problem if it is not downloading in your mobile. You just 1, 2, 3 times you repeatedly see the video, that this part only, this basic 256 part, and try to understand, because everything is in your screen. You can understand that if this way you will write, this output you will get. Okay, thank you all. Have a nice day. If any problem will be there, you message through Campus Care. I will try to explain or try to resolve your problem in the next class. Okay, have a nice day.